Yeah, poor Sam. He must be exhausted.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay. I have a bunch of mail too. Alright, first we'll let him go use the bathroom. We'll let him use the bathroom a second time. The different way. There you go, we got his poop now. Alright, you can go take a shower. Okay. Look at all those weapons. Let's see how Lou's doing.
You okay?
Cute. Alright, I would like to customize my backpack.
Stabilizers. They help you stay upright if you stumble. When you attempt to regain your balance, they automatically engage their attitude control system to provide assistance. And if that isn't enough to stop you falling over, they'll reduce the impact for you and your cargo.
Well, that's unfortunate. I can't make those because I'm not in a thingy. I want the crypto bio. Crypto bio's cute. I feel like, even though I have 6 grenade pouches, I feel like I'm, like, I don't know if I'm really able to carry all the grenades that I want to. Alright. Get our stamina up. And then I want to read a little bit of mail because I'm starting to fall behind again and I'm not letting that happen. You use blood bags more than grenades, but I don't think I have a way of storing extra blood bags, though. BTs that aren't affected by your blood? Oh, well, yes, I did encounter one. How are things, Sam? Have you hit the coast yet? You can't be far off, I'll bet. You'll be pleased to hear that the local porters are doing their best in your absence, and those hematic grenades you brought are making a huge difference. Speaking of all things hematic, though, we've received a report that suggests there are some BTs out there that aren't affected by your blood. The BT in question glowed bright red, apparently, and the poor porter who ran into it barely lived to tell the tale. He'd brought plenty of hematic grenades with him, but they didn't seem to do the trick. As you can imagine, this is a seriously concerning development. I mean, your blood was the only weapon we had against those things. What are we supposed to do now? Sure, they're bound to have some kind of vulnerability we can exploit, but how many of us are going to have to die finding out what that might be? Anyway, consider yourself warned, Sam. Okay, I wish you could have told me. Chiral nightmares. Dear Sam, thanks to you, the chiral contamination's all cleared up. Nasty symptoms, though. Dizziness, headaches, insomnia. At first I was worried it was all down to my isolation in this shelter and the intense focus on my research for the past year. But it got real bad when the nightmares started. I saw the end of the world, a portal to the beach opening and BTs pouring through by the thousands. There was nowhere to run, no time, and they began scooping us up one by one, and then the void outs came bigger and bigger until a massive one, or several massive ones, enveloped the whole world and poof, just like that. When I told Hartman about it, he likened it to the visions of extinction dooms sufferers tend to experience. It's strange, though. After all, we now have incontrovertible proof that chiralium is far from a recent addition to our world. Anyway, that's a problem for a different day. The important thing is that I'm cured, and it's all thanks to you. You're welcome. I'm a veteran porter. Sam Porter Bridges, eh? I've heard an awful lot about you. I'm a porter too, you see, and I like to take an interest in my fellow delivery boys and girls. Now, you probably don't know the first thing about this, but the fact is, after the Stranding hit, the government didn't come to the rescue. As a matter of fact, the almighty USA did jack shit. And you know who picked up the slack? Private porters, that's who. Making deliveries that kept people alive, stepping up and doing what no one else could or would. That's the world I grew up in. I learned that at the end of the day, it's only people you can trust. Individuals, not organizations. That's why I want no part of your UCA or bridges neither. Sorry, but that's just how I feel. Nevertheless, I will say that I am mighty grateful to you for bringing me those meds. I'm not sick or anything, just so you know. Not even injured. Just worn out. Burnt out. Fucked on a quantum level, if you like. That's what happens when you push yourself too far. Make one delivery too many. Used to be, there wasn't a single mountain I couldn't climb. I'd even trekked down south to places most porters have never even heard of, much less seen with their own two eyes. Not anymore. I'm not full-on retired or anything, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about how much longer I can go on. I tell you what, though, I was doing a lot better after you dropped by to see me. Felt good to know I had a buddy out there, someone who'd keep fighting the good fight long after I'm gone. You'll do that for me, won't you, Sam? Oh, speaking of places down south, I remember that last time I was out that way I saw something. A little glowing thingy it was. No idea what the hell it was, but it didn't look like something somebody had dropped. Ever seen an object like that? I've seen people talk about objects like that in letters, but I haven't gone and found any of them yet. Alright, one more. The chiral network connects people past and present. How are you, Sam? In good health and good spirits, I hope. I have to say, the chiral network is quite impressive. Ever since you hooked the shelter up, my life has become much more exciting. I've been able to procure all sorts of goods that I have never seen before, and I've noticed quite a number of new structures going up nearby as well. I should also mention that I managed to unearth some old research data that may offer some insight into some of the more unusual phenomena you might have experienced firsthand. I'm sure you have a vivid recollection of your many experiences in the scene, but it turns out that the person wandering around it that you may have identified as yourself may not be you at all, but someone else entirely. You see, while everyone's beach belongs to them and them alone, the seam is an altogether different beast. I've read about people who had near-death experiences that involved the seam. When they came across this someone else there, they found themselves somehow saved by them in the real world. They'd even received care packages and the like in some instances. Remarkable, you'd agree. You might even say that the chiral networks bridged the gap between this world and that in more ways than we realized. Now, I still don't know who this someone else actually is. The fact that they're in the scene, though, would suggest that it's someone who's died, wouldn't it? Someone from the past? So in essence, the past is intervening to keep the present alive. It's comforting to think that it's not just BTs and other scary stuff that comes over from the other side. Maybe the chiral network can help us reconnect with more benevolent beings and positive forces from the past as well. If I may, Sam, I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for this mysterious someone from the past the next time you visit the scene, could you? Probably just other players, is my guess. A lore reason for there being multiple Sam Porter bridges. Okay.
What could it be? What could it be? Oh, look. Sabini. Lovely. Oh, and what about you, little one? Would you like me to open it? Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? A spaceman. Gotta give my buddy his present too. Won't be needing this anymore. I'm done fighting. You're all that matters to me now, so I'm gonna stay right here with you. My friend will know what to do with this one. Well, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
It's kind of cute. Alright. We are all refreshed. Can I take these and return them for this person? I'm gonna go make myself some water. Terminal locked. Thanks. No fabricating for me then. So they're saying that I need to cross the Die-Hardman. I guess the first step would be... I heard Sam mention something about a footpath. I think my first step would be to try and get as far down as I can. See if anything sticks out to me. I doubt I can just walk. I doubt I can just wade through. Fantastic. Exactly. I'm assuming that that sign is also putting me in the right direction.
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across. There must be a way. We can't give up, not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
I mean, can Fragile just dump me across? That'd be nice. Rapidly turning into a BT infested area. Let's see. So I'm seeing a lot of drop things, which is starting to make me think that there's going to be a fight when I get to this corner. Did I get a twofer? I got a twofer. Okay, for a second I thought I missed. There's a lot of BTs here. And there's just more and more. Holy crap. Good thing I have so many grenades at my disposal. God, even the path behind me's been filling up with these things. Am I wasting my time coming here? What are we gonna do? How is this game? The game is definitely interesting, stressful, engaging. I am unsure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, shit. That didn't work. My power gloves. I mean, there's a boat over there. Well, shit. Hey. Give me that stuff. I need it. Release me. Release me. Is that a boat? I don't know what this ruin is.
Sam, it might be worth looking through your mail in case there's anything we've missed. A piece of local knowledge, perhaps. The folks who live out that way might have noticed something.
Well, okay. If you say so, read my mail. Summoning objects from the other side through the tar. This looks promising. They just want a hug. I don't want to give them a hug. No hugs. We're good. No hugs. Isn't that you just have to walk and deliver? You do have to walk around and make deliveries, but there's a number of threats along the way, including I'm in the middle of one of these threats right now. These monsters from the other side called BTs that you can't really see unless you get close enough, and if they grab you, then bad things can happen. Up to the point that like the equivalent of a nuclear explosion can go off. So, alright, let's read this. Sam, I've been analyzing the tar samples you collected for me, and I've got to say, its properties are wholly unlike those of the more common tar we have observed on this planet in the past. The same can be said for the tar taken from the strata in which the ammonite and the umbilical cord was found. No deposits have been discovered, save for those accompanying massive fossil beaches. It's as if the literal stuff of extinctions. Even more strangely, it seems that objects submerged in concentrations of this tar are partially, if not entirely, transported elsewhere, most likely to the beach, I suspect. Therefore, by chucking that nuke into the crater lake, you may have sent it to the other side itself. Assuming it's a two-way street, that also means that matter sent to that world could theoretically return through the tar once more. This would explain some of the more fantastic stories I've heard of buildings swallowed whole by tar, only to miraculously rise from its depths at a later date, looking exactly as they did when they were lost. Which has intriguing implications, don't you think? If the tar is a gateway to the past it has consumed, then maybe it could have been manipulated into regurgitating its old meals. Okay, but how am I supposed to do that? Yeah, there's a pressure that you feel when you play this game for sure. Hey, do me a favor. Die. I am running out of grenades. I have 7 grenades left. I've already used most of my grenades. This isn't good. Telling me to get hugs. I don't know if you're telling me to actually allow myself to get grabbed. I don't really want to get grabbed. I don't really want to try that as a theory. There's a time fall. Was that there before? You just respawned there. Oh, poor Lou. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to get to the timefall shelter. Poor Lou is basically auto-toxemia now. Hey! Well, here we go. I'm guessing this is what I was supposed to do. I didn't want to do this, though. Alright, let's get onto a building. I don't know how much of a threat this whale is. Okay, that's my destination. I'm gonna need like a whole new set of equipment when I get to the other side here. Yes, how can I help you?
Can't say I would have ever thought of that. Well done, Sam. With you out there giving it your all, there's hope for us yet.
You sound really cozy in your office over there, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds fun. Can I do this? I incidentally found the solution. It was totally on purpose. I calculated that from the beginning. I mean, it started to sound like that was the solution, but I really didn't want to just throw myself into the BTs because the game has punished me in the past by, you know, blowing everything the fuck up when I get grabbed by them. I still don't know how much of a threat these whales are. They have not tried to, like, directly attack me. Maybe they'd be more of a threat if I was staying in the tar for too long. I mean, this is a really cinematically cool section. Alright, here's my destination over there. Listen, it's not unusual for me to dummy my way to a solution. This is common. It's just very convenient that all of this tar is, like, no more than chest deep. Hey, nice. They're there for the spectacle. They're there to make it look cool, and they succeed. Lou, is it possible for your stress level to be any higher? I mean, you're already, like, fully autotoxemic. What is that? Oh, is that Amelie? That's Amelie. Sister. I'm here to rescue you. Wow, that's a lot deeper than I thought. Wow. I came all this way to rescue you, and here you are leaving me to sink in the tar. Well, I am now one with the tar. I have consumed tar, and the tar has consumed me. And now we're naked on the beach, because why wouldn't we be?